Right, good afternoon, guys. Cracking match.
Good afternoon, Andy.
Yes, Wayne. Man of the moment on the screen.
Man of the moment.
Big game, this.
It certainly is. There's a lot of good things about Michael Tomlinson.
Oh, he's learning the game well, and he's got a tough game against Michael Rhodes, because he's making giant strides in the pool will now.
He's always there or thereabouts at the end of these tournaments.
Yeah.
Straight away, Michael goes straight in off the middle pocket.
Yeah, launched into it, and you don't want to be giving a player like Michael Rhodes ball in hand.
No, just turn you up a little bit, Andy. A little bit quiet. Certainly my earphones anyway.
I'm a quiet guy, me, Wayne. You know that.
Yeah, not like me then.
No. Good event, isn't it? It's, tables are playing really well.
Yeah, I've not seen any. I've not seen anybody. They all seem level because I've not seen anybody messing about with them. So they've done a grand job to get this.
I've not heard one complaint.
No, great competitors. And these tables, I don't know from your perspective, but they do seem tighter.
Oh, they're definitely tight.
Corner pockets.
Yeah. The middle, look at the middles. They're really tough when you're cutting across the face of middle.
It's got to be a good thing that. You don't want them too wide open.
No, you can't.
The better players,
and don't forget they've just been reclothed, so they're going to play a little bit easier. Imagine these tables in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Makes you play. It's good for the game.
Certainly.
So what's he going to do here, Wayne? Is he going to just fetch the red in to play with the first shot?
Well, he's got to develop these.
Just probably roll it over the corner pocket.
See where they land. Well, he's put the two yellows, so you get the reds it is.
It's going to be reds, yeah. He went to the left centre.
I've got a sweat on, Andy.
Have you?
I'm trying to get the other table up and running, but just trying to get my scoreboard working on the other.
Does this cut in back into the middle?
Oh,
that's a nice shot.
Yeah,
that's a lovely shot, isn't it?
Isn't it? So steady as Michael Rhodes.
Yeah, he is.
Won't be surprised if David Glynn's not tuned in as well.
We had plenty of viewers over the weekend, Wayne.
Yeah, it's been steady. Streams these days don't seem to show many viewers. I think a lot of people watching streams these days don't click into the stream. They just you can listen to it without clicking into it. So I think that's what a lot of people are doing.
Yeah, it might just land awkward here.
I think that left-hand side one might just sneak in, Let's have a look at the one in the middle.
He wanted a nudge on that.
One in the middle goes.
And the red, the two reds together, one might pass the other red into the top corner. I'm not too sure.
Look at that. It is tight.
Mm.
He's having a go.
Yeah, I think it obviously passes the way he's playing this.
Oh, it flew in. What are we talking about?
And he's in great shape now. We can see the pattern. He's just got to pull it off on it there.
Yep. A little bit straight on this would have been nice.
The pace, he could lose a white quite easy.
Yeah.
It's rapid, but he's just gently going to drop this in. See, you just lost it a little bit there.
That's why it needs to be a bit straighter so he could have run it through instead of drifting it. But he's got the one to the top left.
If he checks this, it's like, he can come wide, it goes straight into the middle.
No problem.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, that's about perfect, I think. Nice.
Yeah,
a bit of an angle.
Run it through and black in the same pocket, would have thought. Nice finish.
Yep.
And that's a sign of time to come. That's what he can do, this kid. He's one of the favourites, isn't he, for this competition?
Without a doubt, he's got to be. I know Jordan was the outright favourite, Jordan Church.
Yeah.
But there's about 15 of them that can. Any one of them could win this.
Yeah, without a doubt. Wide open event. Got some good action on the bet in front as well. Some big prices have been laid on the players. I think Jordan was a 7-2 favourite at the start. I think he's drifted out a bit. But I think this game here, both of these players were like 10, 12 to 1 shots. So the top end of the game.
Good price, certainly for Michael. I mean, I'm saying for Michael, they both call Michael.
Yeah.
For Michael Rhodes, certainly.
Good call that way.
Yeah. I reckon Michael will win this easy. Well, maybe not easy, but I reckon Michael will win it anyway. No, but you know what I'm saying. Michael Rhodes is always there or thereabouts at the end of these competitions. And like I say, I mean, Michael Tomlinson, he's from your neck of the woods, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I sponsor Michael Tomlinson.
Yep.
Me and Buck, my mate who's with us, he follows us all
right,
over.
okay.
It's obviously a snooker background, but it's his first real season on the pool circuit, and he's took some good names out in competitions.
Yeah.
He fears no man at pots balls for fun. I thought he was going to return the favour there, and it's just a matter of getting a little bit of pool knowledge behind him.
That's all a snooker player needs, isn't it? That bit of pool knowledge.
And then just like Michael did, he came from the snooker background, but he's learnt it. They're great to watch when they're flowing out there.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But he's not out of this game, but not by a long shot. He might just be. He might not be the favourite in this match, but he's not a big underdog at all.
It's about taking your chances when you get them like that. You've got to pot them.
He might even play if that's a plant on the red and the yellow onto the red in the corner. He might even play that.
That opens the game right up.
He does, yeah.
I don't think it's a cert plant.
No, I don't.
But hitting it at the right pace.
It would be nice if it were, because that's what he'd be playing. But,
he's got the one into the middle. After he only has to drop it in.
He might be forced into yellows here, you know. I'm not sure he's got a clear cut apart from the red in the top. What's over the right middle, but it's what comes after, isn't it? He's looking at the plant, probably.
Yeah, the problem with this shot is you can't hit it too hard because it will stay out. Yeah. So you've got to hit it dead weight, and if it's not a cert plant.
No, I think that yellow in the middle of them, the three yellows together, the one in the middle is just
in the way.
It's hampering him, yeah. So he's going to cut this back. We don't want to stick on that, and he has. Always looking for the finish, these guys, straight away, aren't they? Big players.
Yep.
Have you had much help in commentary, Wayne, or have you been left on your own?
Well, if you can call it help, Dave McNamara came on last night for a little while. But
Dave's a good commentator.
Yeah. He's talking about films and all sorts, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's a nice lad, he's very knowledgeable as well. Obviously, he's a great player.
I heard he got beat this morning by a legend.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who was it, Andy?
Just the dog or somebody.
The dog, some dirty dog.
Yeah.
I saw him actually. I just nipped out to get a SIM card adapter for the other table, and I saw him. He must have been on his way to Nando's to drown his sorrows in food.
Yeah, he said he's lack of sleep.
Is that what his excuse he was using?
Yeah, he didn't get on the table while late on last night, and he was still playing. I think 3 o'clock he got in his room.
To be fair, it was late when he got on.
Yeah,
I left just as he was getting called out.
Yeah. Do you think he'll stick him in there? If he can, he's going to do. He's just going to drop him right between it there. I was thinking if he actually had a pot into the bottom left. It's a natural angle to open things up.
At the minute where that red is, there's no point to push the boat out really.
No, it's got to make something happen around this area, because I don't think it's a difficult snooker to get out of.
Well, you wouldn't have thought so, but it all depends if he can.
It can sometimes be deceiving, can't he, on the stream? You know, the angle. He needs to stick.
He's definitely got it.
I think he's going for this. I think he's going for the pot. He is.
What a shot! Unlucky.
He has been unlucky, but that still gives him a lifeline now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the angles from, but there's 4 or 5 balls in the open.
He can force him into developing that red now.
Well, he could do it now. He could play the one in the middle. He could leave the angle for the one in the bottom left.
Yeah.
Knock it out. And he's got a saver ball. I'll just draw this back a bit. Oh, he's gone too far. He's
a bit straight on this, I think.
And he's hampered with the queuing.
Yep. But he might have to pot another one first.
Yeah. He'd have loved to see the angle on this yellow into the bottom left to get into it.
I think that right on one of those two does go into the top right, I think. It does look like it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, he might play this. Might be a good shout, Wayne. You're a bit of a player in your time, Wayne, weren't you?
No, I've never been a good player, Andy.
Yeah,
I played a bit. No, yeah, I have. I used to beat myself.
I'm still doing that.
Recently, the last 3 or 4 years or so, up till maybe about 12 months ago, I've not played much last 12 months, but I was playing probably some of the best pool I've ever played, really, but I ain't got time. I can't be doing all the practice and all that. No, I'm too old for it now.
I'm getting that way now, to be fair. Like I've enjoyed it, a great run.
It's different for you because obviously you're playing international and you know you've been at the top of the game, so you have a reason to want to put that time in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're still a bit fresher than like, especially if you're doing streaming and that. And there's no way you could really do this and play, is there?
No, I've tried it. We're running the tours and what have you. It's hard work. You just can't concentrate. So
He's got to stun this in and leave an angle for the middle.
no, it does look a bit straight.
No, I think he's got a perfect, he's got a perfect angle here, but he's just got to be careful. He's got to open it up and nice sweep. He needs that to go.
It's not gone.
No, he's okay again. He's still got another shot here. He can play this one into the what you see now in the corner pocket and play it a little bit side. He's got to get a good kiss on the yellow on the rail. Bit unfortunate there, wasn't it, really?
Yeah. Another roll that would have been in.
Yeah, he's going to get it out. Oh, he's just under it. Now then, these are tough as boots up the rail, so we might see him playing a passing double into the top centre. But he does pot sweet, so
He's going top bag.
he's going for the top bag. It's tough.
No.
That's not in. Unless that drifts in, it's not in.
You don't want it to
No,
drift
it's
in, do you, really?
Yeah.
No. It ran through that.
Yeah, he did run through, yeah. Sometimes when you play them shots at that pace, you see a little bit of a waver on the ball.
Yeah.
But that's because there's like the cloth is so fine.
Yeah.
It's finding its resting place, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I believe you, Andy.
Yeah. Well,
No, but you're right. You're all right.
it's a big chance for Michael to get a 2-frame-0 lead. Race to 10 though. Good long matches.
Yeah, a long way to go yet.
Oh, he's got into that one. Where's it going? If I'd have kissed this red there, he could have lost it. He's all right.
He can play this. He's got a big bag as well after yellow.
I'd play it off the yellow to open it up. Unless the other red passes the yellow at the same time, it's like I say, it's hard to see.
Just means he can hold the white a little bit more, doesn't it? I think he's still got to come down the table though.
I think he can just punch into this, and just fetch the cue ball just below the blue spot. I think he's got to play it. Does it pass? Does the second red pass the yellow? If it does, then he'll play position, but if not, he'll be playing this off the yellow.
He tried it?
He tried to, and he's got away with that problem. Has he got the snooker?
I'm not too sure,
Looking at the body language of Michael Tomlinson, I'd say he's probably just got him. But he's got a shot here. If he's a full ball snooker, he can rest right behind this yellow, off the top rail. Oh, looks like he can pot it.
Just that cueing's awkward.
Yeah, that's probably all he could hit at the ball, to be fair. So you can't really condemn him for that.
No.
He had to roll the dice there, did Rhodes it.
Stevie Woodier says, you practice every day, Andy?
I do, but that's on drinking.
We've seen the drinking videos. Oops. Got a dodgy cable.
See, that Steve Woody came into the chat box and we got a bit of feedback on microphones.
Yeah.
He's a star, is Steve. He loves a gargle, does that kid?
A gargle?
Yeah. Cue ball's going to run.
He's okay.
Yeah, he is. Good positional shot there. It was unlucky for Michael Tomlinson, that, to be fair.
So, just this black for a 2-0 lead.
Yeah. I can't see this match taking that long, to be fair. Compared to some of them. I mean, last night they were running really late.
Yeah, there was.
Your throat gets a bit dry. When did last time you bought me a drink, Wayne? Well, John Smith's a family business. You've even got your name tag as well.
Did he ever buy you a drink, Andy?
Well, no comment. There's no solicitor present.
I'm from Yorkshire too as well,
He will share this. Have you got 2 straws?
Yeah, no, sorry, I've got this iron brew.
So Michael, much needed frame early on. Like if this was practice session now, I mean, looking at the layout there, you'd expect it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But how the game changes when it becomes lag for the break. I'm not sure he's okay. He's got to take these two in the same pocket. We're just going to draw this back a little bit. Is it going the opposite one? Oh yeah, he didn't have the angle. Don't drop behind the red. Oh, it probably, I'm not sure if it has. It has. It's actually stuck on the red. His face tells its own story there. Unbelievably bad luck. He's not having much running, is he? It's just it's just laid on the red.
And that can be the difference sometimes. Just that little bit of luck.
A raise to 10, it swings and roundabouts, it changes.
Yeah. Yep.
It's how well you hold yourself together when it's going wrong.
Exactly.
And show good temperament. I watched a cracking film the other day, the story of Roberto Duran.
All right, okay.
And how these boxers get into people's heads and they beat them with strategic mind games as well as in the ring and that. And everything made sense. And
because they lose the plot, don't they? Before because of all the mind games.
Muhammad Ali, he set a bear trap, didn't he, in the back garden, and it's mind games. You can get in somebody's head.
Yep. I'll have to try that.
Yuri Geller should be a good pool player.
Yeah. You can put around corners.
Yeah. He only plays on bend table. So this is now tough. This is a time when you've got to bail out of the finish and roll the yellow over the corner pocket.
Yep.
Because the reds are in a world of pain. For me, there's no way he's getting on that ball at the top. So roll it over the pocket and go. And a better time. Wait your chance. It's not so much. Right? See, what he's trying to do there is play it off one side onto the knuckle so it jaws
itself. Yeah.
But if he took control of that pocket, he was still favourite for this round, wasn't he?
Would you play that into the cushion first, rather than the jaw?
Do you know what shot he's got here? It might sound crazy, but he can play off the three yellows, one on the middle in the cushion, and screw it back into the red three reds here.
Yeah, made the
and screw it back into the other red, over.
To knock it over the yellow.
If it's over the yellows are dead, aren't they?
Yep.
And he hasn't seen it as of really, but
no,
he's going to flick off it and drop behind the other. But now Mike has got a straight one rail and can take control. Yep. If it drops, it's unfortunate. But I think Michael knows Mr. Trick there,
Yep. I think you're right.
He doesn't want this in, and it might be in that. Yeah, it's a great shot. Yeah, so I think... watch this back and rolls in and he'll say, Andy, you were right there. We can still see it, but we're not forced to be able to play it.
I can see all the shots, me. I've learnt a lot while I've been streaming. I just can't play them.
You can learn a lot by watching.
Yeah.
But we don't miss many in the armchair, pal.
No, it's the easiest place to play pool, without a doubt.
What do you think how it's going forward, black ball?
Yeah, good. It's it's always been in a good place because it's a rule set that's watchable. So it was always going to do well.
It's decent on the eye, yeah.
Yeah, and I think I've said it before. I think if World Rules adopt the Supreme Rules, which I know there's a bit of talk about it, if they do, I think they'll do themselves massive strides, massive favours.
Yeah, I've not played them rules.
I've
heard mixed feelings about them, but I think to take the game to a watchable sport.
Yeah, they're more open and they are watchable, so they need to do something.
Yeah. And like I said, the big sponsors are coming into Black Ball now, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, I mean this event here. I mean this. I think there's 4 of these events planned for next year.
Oh dear, something there.
So
4 of these?
Yeah.
I don't think he's doing the same format as this, but he's just doing some more events next year.
Yeah, but there's another one at a £25,000 one.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
But we never thought we'd be around to see a £50,000 prize tournament, did we?
No. And I think talking to Ross as well and Michaela, they're a bit surprised that it didn't take off as quickly as what they expected, but I think that's just pool in general. Most competitions, especially this year, has been... He has, hasn't he? Well, he's left a double, I think. He's not, I don't think he can cut it back, can he?
Very responsive. I think he cuts back that way.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I was saying is there's a lot of competitions that have been struggling a little bit for numbers this year, but Oh, it does.
Oh my God,
Easy,
he's missed it.
overcut it.
I can't believe it at the moment what I'm seeing.
But there's certainly room for big competitions like this on the
Do you know the
circuit.
hardest thing, Wayne, with any pool competition is getting people to pay up front.
Yeah, and
Get the readies in, and it's virtually
yeah.
impossible.
Last year I found it pretty easy for the tours, and as you know, I was getting some big numbers. I was getting 80 odd at most comps, and you know, this year I think because there's so many clubs getting involved in doing their own little series and what have you, it's made it a little bit more difficult.
Do you know? I know every club and pub they have to make a living.
Yeah.
But somebody like yourself and tournaments, and I've done it myself with like grassroots tournaments, and then all of a sudden it gets like copied, and they do it to make for their own.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
they have
happened.
to do it.
Yeah.
They have to do it
Yeah.
to survive. But it's.
I've certainly educated a few club owners over the last 12 months. I have.
Well,
You know what I mean?
I think he's left this. At the end of the day, it's working, and it's pool's got a second chance really this time round.
Yeah, it needs to be done right.
So fair play to. There's more clubs opened up, and they're all still surviving. So.
Yeah.
Now then, can he take advantage of this one now? Watch the slide on this ball. Only the red in the middle can catch him here. Oh, he's played it well. The tables weren't, because of the new cloth, Wayne, the tables weren't checking up. You know, when you play it, we're pushing out. But I think they started gripping a bit better now. Beautiful cloth. There's Tomo. Where's that cue ball?
He's okay.
He's going to pull up, yeah. Don't you think that the Ainsworth match blue is brilliant for stream?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, somebody was asking me yesterday, you know, the differences and stuff. There is no difference other than the colour pigment. That's all. It's the same match cloth, same weave and everything. So, but the contrast between the balls, this and the grey cloth. I mean, that silver one that they use at
Kendall's balls.
No, the one they used at Golden 8 Ball this year, Ainsworth Precision Silver. Absolutely rapid, but the contrast for the balls, the grey, it's like a grey, but it's called the silver. Beautiful, beautiful cloth.
Yeah, this looks well.
And I think, you know, it's right. We've been so used to green cloths over the years. You need to take it away from, like what Kev Barton says, you know, from a snooker-looking game. You know what I mean?
It's a different image.
A small snooker, whatever they call it.
To be honest, when you play on the blue cloth and then you go back to your club and you see some green, it looks a bit dull and
looks a bit dark
dated.
and dated.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it looks dated.
Yeah.
Until you've had a few frames, then you're like refocusing. But yeah, I think the Ainsworth match blue is brilliant. Really do. We've got one on our match table in the club, and we've had mixed feelings. People say, "Oh, I don't like playing the blue cloth." I said, "Well, it's the same as the green. It's just a colour."
Yeah.
Oh, it's that IPA. No, I said, "No, it's not."
Yeah.
Still
I think that's what people's perception is always going to be for a long while to come yet. Yeah. That it's like the Naples IPA one that they use, the what is it, the Strachan 861 or whatever it is.
Yes, I think it is that. Like a 9-ball cloth, isn't it? Basically.
Pretty
He's
much
got a chance here as Michael Tomlinson to get two apiece. He's just lost the wire a little bit there.
Those of you that are tuned in, if you don't mind pressing that little share button, bottom left hand side, would be much appreciated.
I think he might be forced to take one in the right centre here. Depending what angle he's got, he's just top side of it, so I'm not sure he can screw straight back towards the black and hold it, so he might have to play the one into the top right here. Get a roll of the dice. Oh, he's not, he's going to cut it back into the top left. Watch the cue ball with a little bit of side to square it back up. Great shot. That took well, did that.
Didn't it just?
Now then. Hobson's choice now. Does he play the one down the rail? Play the red, he could play the little skill shot as well.
Ooh, just.
He's happy with that now.
Yep.
Am I talking a bit too quiet on here, or will it pick me up?
No, he'll pick you up.
Yeah. I just don't, because it's close to the players, aren't we? So we have to be careful of it. We can't get into trouble for coaching. Well, this is a big frame for Mikey Tomlinson.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's got a lot of room here. think he'll just top it through, won't he, and put the black in the left centre. It's nice. Well played. I think we've got a game on.
Yep, just this black for 2-all.
Wayne Pinder in the hot seat all weekend. Thought you'd have to be buried then. Right, I think Tomo to break. I think we'll call him Tomo.
Tomo,
and
yeah.
one Ramsay.
Yeah, that's probably best, isn't it?
Yeah. I think he normally parks the white right round the centre. He tops it through. He lost the white in on his first break, went in the drink.
Yep. Michael. See, I started it already. I've still. Roger's been cut breaking on his so.
I've been cut breaking most of the weekend. Yeah.
You're getting any joy?
But you
get more movement on these tables because they're faster.
My first two friends against Stephen McNair, I broke this twice, and then I couldn't get a ball.
I still say that the break is just potluck. It is potluck.
It is. If anybody could design a break,
it's never going to
could
happen.
bottle that up now. Now then, I know what you can see what he's trying to work to. See the red over the right middle. That's his ball to play off the yellow to the top to open everything up. But I'm not 100% sure that he's on these two reds over the bottom left. Oh, he is.
He is. He's got just enough gap.
So he's got options, and the one over the centre as well offers the cushion as well, so he might even play onto it.
Yeah, it's thin enough to come between the gap here. Oh,
he's all right.
Nearly didn't.
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. See, I'd say if I play this now, then I play the red off the yellow, and say if the one on the bottom right is a bit of a
leave it till
backup.
last, can't you? I don't know why he's not gone up the table.
He's missed it.
Did he deliberately do that?
No, he
didn't.
He was going for it. He was playing that red up the rail off the yellow.
Yeah, he's screwing his face up.
Yeah.
Definitely going for that. I just thought for a second he might have just...
We're just not used to seeing him miss, are we?
No. I'd have pretended there, me. I'd have... Yeah, got the bag, mate. Got you.
Is he going to play the skill shot? Or is he going to play the double pull to the top? Tough one. It'd be some finish, this. I don't think he'll be going game.
Well, it is a skill shot opportunity if he needs to, but he's got a bit of work to do before he even gets to thinking about that.
Yeah, we've got a few people in the chat box there, haven't we?
What a shoot.
Yeah, I think they tend to just want to watch the game rather than the comments.
Yeah.
If they do want to ask any questions about the competition, fire them away.
Yeah, ask Andy. I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll try and answer the best we can for you.
And
he's got to play the double to cover the pocket here. So it's all about the pace. He wants to be covering the top left. Or is he way too hard? He's a long way away.
Near the middle. We are streaming live to YouTube as well. You can watch that in full HD if you want to watch it on your smart tellies.
They've got it on in my club at White Rose Park.
Happy days. That's what I like to see.
An afternoon with
clubs
Wayne
with a pool on, live pool on. You know what I mean?
I think one room's got the Towham shootout on, and the main room's got
me now on this. Swearing at me.
No, but the main room's got Mr. Pinder.
The main room, that'll do for me.
Yeah. Oh, your main man, of course we have. Yes, I can remember you came streaming for me, Wayne.
Always been a great stream down at your place, even when Mr. Rigby was doing it.
Yeah, Lee was good.
Known Lee for about 30 odd years now. He used to play in Blackpool in the Blackpool League.
Yeah, Daz Norris does a great job for us, and just did. Yeah. Oh, was that thing behind the yellow?
Well, Daz, obviously, you can tell with the scoreboard, it's very similar to yours, Andy. Daz built me that.
It does look familiar, does that?
He built me that. It cost me a few quid, like, but he built it me. I had to bung him.
It's professional, mate. It does the job.
Very knowledgeable. He's Darren.
IT wizard.
Yep.
He's a good asset for us at the club.
Yeah, you need it as well, you know, because you've got a business to run as well. You can't be doing everything, you know.
Yeah, but it takes a lot of heat off me because he's like knowledgeable on the tech services side, but he also loves the game as well. So that's a great shot. That well controlled.
He could have done with a little bit more, but
he's all right there.
He's okay.
I'm not going to say he's not missing this because anything can happen. You get kicks and all sorts.
Yeah, he's okay there. It did look a little bit low, but fine and dandy.
Yep. Lovely jubbly. Throw from 2-0 down. He takes a 3-2 lead in the race. So, going 2 frames up and full of brim and brigger, Michael Rhodes now realises that Tomo's in town.
Yep.
It's a very 50-50 game, and if you're betting on this, you would probably put 5 to 6, 6 to 5 in Rhodesy on the experience side.
Well, yeah, but I've not seen Tomlinson play. I know I've heard a lot of good things about him, but I've not seen him actually play yet. I've not managed to watch any of the streams he's been on.
Same as Rhodesy. He had 2 back-to-back 147s in his club.
Did he?
Yeah. A lot were saying he had wasted talent. He could have been on the pro snooker circuit.
It's hard that, no matter how good you are, it's hard.
He did well. He played in a big tournament in China. But he just said it's hard to keep it going, and the expense.
Especially with, to make money, you've got to be in the top 16, 32. Maybe you might get half a chance of breaking through, but you've got to be in that top 16 too.
You're looking for that big payday, aren't you?
Because there's a lot of travelling and hotels and a lot of expenses involved.
Well, talking this morning about the snooker at breakfast, and there's a tournament every weekend.
Yeah.
Like a snooker tournament, but but they're only best of 7s and things like that.
Which is even harder.
And so you're travelling around the world for that.
For a lottery.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're waiting for that lottery.
The only good thing about it is, like you said, there's that many comps on now these days. You have got more of a chance than you used to have.
It's a great shot from Michael Rhodes. He's got to put the dots together now, and you'd expect it to be levels, your devils.
Yeah, this is another break and finish coming up. Yeah, all day long.
I think you'll see a few of them in this game.
Well, majority of the breaks, they are pretty much wide open. You just got to make sure you don't lose that white, and you've got half a chance.
Like he's just done that.
Yeah,
he's in twixt between there. He might put this in stud across for the yellow in the right centre, the last yellow. Has he got a nip it? Yeah, he's doing. Oh, I tell you what.
Just goes to top left as well.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he does.
Does it?
I think so. Yeah. Mine. I think so. I can only see.
That's tight.
I can only see it if it's on telly.
The way he's got down tells me it does.
Perfect. Ooh, I said perfect.
I'll tell you what.
He wobbled.
That was tight. I bet Tomo was out of his chair there,
Yeah, he was.
But did you see that? How tight that is?
Yeah.
And Ross said this morning that you watched by end of today's play, watch him start sticking in the corners.
Well, I was about to say, any faster than that, and that would have rattled and stayed out.
Cued it well though, didn't he?
Yeah. Perfect pace.
So if you're in the chat box, guys, predictions if you like on this game. I think it's going to go very close, 10-8, 10-9 either way. The bookie laid some good prices, on some of these players.
We've got a bookie here this weekend.
Paul Corrigan.
Oh yeah, he's a bookie, Paul, isn't
he? Yeah, he's been taking bets all week on it, and I think he's doing match betting from the last 16. So that'll be interesting. Tomo to break. It's a better break, but has he got a ball?
Well, he's certainly got a yellow.
I think I had something go down there. Yeah, he did. The red ball went down.
Yep.
And straight away look at the yellows. Take the top 3 out first. He's just run too far.
A little bit too far. But
he can rest on it, but these are these ones that can nip you and catch it out. If the red comes back and drops in front of the white, he's going to have to just stud onto the red. He's played it at a nice pace, but it could have.
Yeah, he could have flipped it, but he's just about perfect there. He's got a nice little angle to drift the white down. Yeah. Just done it slightly.
Play for the 2 in the centre. Yep.
So
this could be another break dish.
Yeah. Good to watch this, Andy.
Lovely, mate.
It's like watching telly, isn't it?
Oh, God, aye. Just play for the one there, the black after this one.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Just got to leave the right angle. Come back out for the black in the bottom left. That's where it's going to be going. Oh, you would have thought so. Or might even go to the centre now. He's played it like that.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd put it back as far as that, but he's okay.
He could just top it through, couldn't he?
Yeah.
He's going for the centre. I know this looks so easy on there, but he's got a big face to aim for there. But the brutal, the middles on these tables remind me of the old sand tables.
Yeah. Nice finish.
Very
nice break and finish.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
You see the big break of Michael Rhodes, and that looks dry.
It is.
It's not the greatest layout though, is it? I mean, red to the balls, but can he get the first red?
It's a long one if he can.
Yeah. Or he could play the yellows and then take control of the bottom left where the black is. So always after the break, the opening shot, that's probably the toughest.
Yeah.
I'm just going to push this through a little bit. Cued that really well. Great cueing.
Yeah, he's got one to the right centre.
Yeah. He'll be looking for the finish, that's for sure.
Lovely shot.
Yes.
Just the right pace, not to nudge the reds in the way of anything.
Could he play this off the other yellow in the middle and just flick it out?
Well, you could do, but do you really?
Or do you just play onto it?
You've still got the other one that's tricky.
Yeah.
If he was playing it like that anyway, then maybe he should have done it.
Yeah, maybe I think so, he should have done. But we can't tell a player like this what to do.
No. Well, you can, Andy.
I don't know.
I think he'd listen to you.
Yeah. He's still going here, but it's that ball, you see, the one where he could have played it off and fetched it into play.
It game's a bit easier there.
That could haunt him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be his last ball now. But
again, I think he might have a black double here.
Yeah, that's what I think. Not yet. I'd play the one in the top first.
Yeah.
And then leave the double to come round.
Well, I think he's a bit too straight on it to play it now.
Yeah,
he might just double kiss it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's too straight.
He's going to play across, stun across, and play the yellow down the rail, which is ultra tough. I think he's going to play that. Yeah,
he is, isn't he?
Yeah. But the problem with that shot, I mean, he's got to play some shot now.
He's got some traffic in the way. Even if he pots it and it's the white,
he's got to deal with the M25 there.
Yeah. It's like the Dodgems, isn't it?
He needs to find a window, and he needs to make a good pot as well.
It's in.
I don't think he is.
No, pace.
Yesterday that would have gone in.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been in great shape anyway. So he's probably happy it hasn't gone in. But that's a classic scenario of like get your bad balls out.
Yeah.
Really. And either way,
he was right. He should
have played off.
He should have flicked off it. Yeah.
And then that was in play, and then you fancy it all day long for him. But I think the more you play, the more knowledge you're going to pick up.
Yeah.
I think this time next year is going to be serious play.
Because as a snooker player, you don't tend to. Well, you don't play shots like that, do you?
You don't. The problem is you don't fear anything.
No, you pot them from anywhere, don't you?
You're happy to leave any top player in this plays that kind of shot, and you think you're going back to table.
Exactly.
He's going to go 3 rails here, won't he? Has he got the gap between past the reds? 3 rails. Be some shot, this, you know.
This is not easy, Andy. This is not easy.
3 rails. Can he get the gap? I'm not sure.
It's a melting special, this.
It is, and he'd be on the black for the bottom right.
I don't think he's got the angle, I really don't.
Maybe not, mate. Maybe not. And he's got the slide factor as well. But he's going to play it.
Yeah, but where do you play it? Where do you play it?
You have
Off
to
the
play
top
it
left.
just outside of the first red.
Yeah. But if he goes...
With loads of side, he's got to hit the knuckle just before the middle on the right.
He's gone inside
close.
it. Yeah, he's gone inside it.
Yeah, he needed to be lower down. When he's gone through the red, he needed to be the opposite side. I don't think he had the angle to get past the second red.
Yeah, I think the second red was in the way.
Yeah. It's me pointing at telly and nobody can see it.
It's not good pointing at telly, Andy.
I'm just telling you. So, clearly you can see what he's going to do here. Looks like a 2-ball plant, a 3-ball plant to knock the yellow in. And take control of this frame, for sure.
That's okay.
Yeah. Just popped out nicely for him. That.
Everything goes now.
Got to pick the cherries off. The cherry picker. Yes, right. Bit of a dish fest, these two great players.
Well, we thought that when
yeah, I said when draw come out
drew
to
each
Ross,
other.
I said to Ross that it's got to be a stream game, surely.
Did you give him a nudge?
I did. He said, "Who's that?" I said, "Well, look."
There you go.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do need to give a nudge because there is players out there that
stream, though,
we don't all know.
I think everybody should get a chance. You know what I mean? Because it's good to see new players coming through.
Michael and Ross have been picking the matches, and they have tried to put something different on every time. So, and you're right. Everybody deserves a chance on the stream, but it's not always possible.
Time the match is finishing as well. You know what I mean? You can see an ideal match coming through, but it might still be in play when this is available.
Yeah.
It's a great shot. Well, I'd be tempted to play the one in the top right there, but Rosie knows those ropes.
It's a bang straight.
Straight back. Yeah, straight back to the rail. Lovely. So that's level again. 2 in and throw in this one, Wayne.
It certainly is.
Michael Tomlinson to break. Match is currently 4 each. It's a nice break, is that? Michael controlled the white really well there.
Did he go lead ball there?
Yeah, he just like soft punched into it and
it's Michael
took the
Tomlinson.
sting out of it.
Okay, I thought it was Michael Rhodes then.
Will it be Reds? It is. I think all these go. The red between the two yellows.
It goes into the bottom left.
It does. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He could even play the red in the middle off the yellow. I think here just open it up.
You know that's the short way because it kills the yellow at the same time.
And that red then goes into the middle as well as the bottom
opposite
left.
middle as well. Yeah. You hadn't seen it. You see.
No, you see, you're going to have to teach him this.
This is the shots because that later on could save him.
He's going to open this pocket up now anyway. Probably come behind
still play the shot you just called.
Yeah, it gives you more options, doesn't it?
Kill the yellow, yeah. I mean, he's not thinking of missing, is he? But
no.
If you do, you had that insurance.
He's going to have to go bottom left now, I think.
I think he's still going to go into the bottom left with his red and just take the cue ball into the reds. You're not stud it into him. The two reds in the centre.
Yep.
He'd be very unlucky not to leave a shot.
They should invent pool where you can just nominate the shot. Do you know what I mean? And from telly, like us, and we can play it from here. Do you know what I mean?
It'd be a great place.
Yeah.
Be ranked number 1 and 2. Just stood into the reds.
He's okay.
He got lucky there, didn't he?
Yeah. Could have made the rest of that.
Nice. Plays with finesse, just tell out.
Steady, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to just take the cue ball back out towards the centre of the table after this one. Just under it that bit.
Yes.
He's alright, he can go up and down, I think. It just passes. Yeah, it does.
Top one at 2.
I'm not sure what he's playing there.
Oh, that one went easy.
Yeah. Oh, he's twixt between there, you know. A lot of margin of error there, you know, and he just fell short. He's not happy.
That's why I thought he might have got top one at 2.
I don't think he could see the top one there, Wayne, to be honest.
Could he not?
So the cue ball's travelling here, and them 2 yellows could catch him out. Oh, he's not hit it. Yes. Is he going to pass it?
He's got a shot.
Bit
That's
short.
the main thing. But he is short, like you say.
It is short, but listen. It's a shot.
Just got to cue it. Oh, great shot.
Where's the cue ball?
Was it right?
I thought we were going to do the Virgo then. Where's
Yeah.
the cue ball going? Another great finish from Michael Tomlinson. Resumes a 5-4 lead.
This is going all the way, Andy.
We called it early, didn't we?
Yeah. Final frame decider on the cards.
No.
So when you back on?
3:30.
3:30.
I think I've got my good friend Carl Fitzsimmons.
Carl Fitzsimons?
Yeah.
Fitzsimmons?
Yep, I always say that. Is it Simons or Simmons?
Well, Simons Fitzsimons.
Yeah. And Michael Fitzpatrick.
Yeah. And Carl Fitzsimmons. First time I've seen Carl since I think it was 2014 IPA in Glasgow. We shared a room. He was helping Kev out as well. I was streaming.
Yep.
That was my first
Just
big
having
competition.
a bit of knee trouble lately, is Carl.
Is he?
Yeah,
He
he's
seems to be struggling. Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, he's struggling. All this driving, anything above 2 hours now, he's towing. So he's not taking a back seat, but he's not going to be doing as much. He says.
Hey, Andy catches up with us all eventually. Why is that going off? 1 second.
We had a blip there, didn't we? Might have been just a power.
I don't know what's going on.
Power
There.
surge. Something snip for the Reds.
I don't normally get that. Might need to change a cable on it.
Yeah, it looks like that, doesn't it? Pop this in the centre. Can he run through for the top Reds? Oh, yeah, no. Them 2 Reds in the middle, are they far enough? Well, I know one is, but it's the second Red. Is it way off the rail? Can he play into it after this?
Yeah,
the way he's playing after he pots this in the top, he's playing the one in the left centre and to flick the other Red out.
He's got an inch or so.
Yeah. You can see which is going to be his last ball, the one over the left centre. So he pots this, then he plays a Red in the right centre, flicks the bad Red out, and if it comes into open play, he could have a 2 for it in the lead. Oh, he's going into it now.
Oh dear.
Why did he just roll it through and then play the one in the centre and flick it out? That was the shot, wasn't it?
Yep. You would have thought so.
Yeah. He didn't hit that hard enough for it to come out. But has he got a double after this? Can he drop this in steady and double the one back? Oh, he has to play this with a little bit of pace to square it back up. He's okay.
Yeah, but what's he going to do with the other one?
He goes in the
Just go in the middle?
opposite centre, yeah. Just doubles this back and slow roll it.
Not got it. Not got it.
Oh, he'll be gutted. That's one that got away from Tomo.
Just go that to the middle on it. Is that a shadow? Is it a shadow from the light on the other table that makes it just look a little bit closer to the cushion than it is?
I'm not sure he got great shape on the blow, but Rhodes it, he'll be going mapping it out now.
Phil James is asking what cloth this is. This is Hainsworth match cloth in blue. Same as the Hainsworth in green, just a different colour. Looks really well. It's playing really well.
Lovely little shot there. He's going to play him out and play the black down the rail. I can't see him wanting to develop it. It's already there. You don't move what you don't need to move.
Exactly. He try and move this and you could end up with no shot on.
Yeah. You could play the top. Well, I'd play the top. He might not. I'll play the top one of the three.
I think he's looking at the middle last, isn't he?
It's definitely going to be the last ball, that for me.
Just run this through.
Depends really where he lands here.
Yeah,
it's definitely the last ball now. You've got to try and get as close to the black though, because they're not easy down rail on these tables.
He needs to be just slightly high on
this. He's got to just turn off the rail and back out. It's perfect.
Oh, he's gone too far.
He has gone too far.
I only said slightly, Michael.
Yeah. He whipped off that rail.
Now then.
Do you know what he's got to do now? He's got to play it off the bottom rail and back out.
Yeah.
This is not easy.
I tell you what he could do though, he could straighten it up a little bit, he could play it off the red here. He's still got to go down.
I think he's going to go down, hasn't he? He's off for the double.
Now then.
And this is a big double. He'll not be happy with that, you know. He will if he gets it, but...
Yeah. He certainly made it a lot harder for
himself. Easy enough. It's missed.
No, it's triple.
It's triple. Missed. It's not in. That's the one that got away.
He's annoyed with himself.
But you know these middles, honestly, look how tight that is.
Yeah.
It looks easy to it on the other angle, but they spew them out. He might even play a double himself on the red on the right hand side and screw the cue ball back. Because I'm not sure. Or do you drop it in the left centre and then play the reverse double?
Well, it's there.
Yeah. I don't. If you play this here, I think it's going to spew it. There you go. I expected it to spew that. Honestly, they are virtually impossible across the face of the pocket.
I think that was lack of experience, that Andy.
Yeah, but he could have played drop and reverse double.
Reverse double.
Bit of a free shot here. He could play the black into the top, which obviously he's going to do, and run the cue ball right on top of the red. It's a tough shot, this though, isn't it?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Oh, absolutely fantastic.
Did touch the sides.
Massive frame that was.
Yeah.
Great cue in there. Beautiful. Beautiful shot from Rhodes. And we're level again.
Been competition-wise since 2014, but I've been streaming since local leagues and what have you since about 2010.
Yeah.
So,
a few balls close. Oh, he got the roll of the dice. It was going off, you know. Has he got a ball?
Nope.
No, but look where the black's gone. And it's a messy table,
I was about to say, this is about the messiest table we've had so far, isn't it?
Yeah.
We might get a bit of fudging, Andy. Do you think?
What's that?
Yeah. I don't know, you used to be good at fudging, didn't you, one time?
And now just eat a lot of it. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a slow me down for him, this one. There's a lot of things to develop there. He has got a chance to develop, but I can't see him going full-blooded for these.
Well, he has got balls that he can use to get into them, but...
Yeah, I think he's going to take control of the table. That's what I'd be doing.
Carl Hooley tuned in. Hope you're okay, buddy. Yes, I think he had a bit of a do or something. He's in hospital.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope you get well soon, Carl. Good afternoon, Andrew. Yeah, that's what I thought he'd do, but now that Michael's got a chance, he should play the red inside the yellow of the bottom left. Nice. All about the pace of the shot, the weight of the shot. He hasn't played it great. Oh, he's okay though. What's okay is that? So now, advantage Tomlinson.
Just posted the link for you for the up-to-date live scores as they happen. Every table's got a tablet.
I'm going to push these out probably. Now then, come on. Look at the bad balls and develop them. You two over the middle, just flick one out. That'll do.
I told you David Glynn wouldn't be far away. He's watching it on YouTube by the looks of it.
Is he? Double this back over the top left. He doesn't want it in. And he hasn't made it. So Tomo, one down the line. Walk the line. What's he going to do? Should he play it over the pocket? He should, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he should. There's no reason to pot anything at the moment. So you get your balls out.
But Tomo being Tomo,
you need some insurance.
Yeah. I'd like to see, as a sponsor for Michael Tomlinson, I'd like to see him play the game and like see these shots.
Well, it's up to you as a sponsor to teach him, Andy. I mean, you're the one with the knowledge.
I never see him, honestly. I never see him at tournaments, no. He don't live too far away, but he does. He puts in his local club. He plays.
That's a great pot.
Yeah, he puts the hours in. He's going to play the one in the centre and bust them out, isn't he? Bust them in.
Yep.
Well, he's got to flick the yellow out of the top, hasn't he? Or drop on it. It goes. It's a big finish to take on this, isn't it? You've got to rely on a bit of luck at some stage in this finish.
He's obviously seen something. This is not easy to get a good position on the one in the middle.
Oh dear.
He's gone too far. Now then, plan B.
I just don't understand that because he was in massive control of that frame.
Sometimes you see something and you end up pushing the boat out a little bit too much.
Yeah, he's got to play the red on the bottom now, flick off it, back heel the yellow and red stuck together and fetch it into play.
Yep. Reading the comments there, Mr. Hooley, Carl, has had a bit of an heart attack.
Oh my dear.
And he said he's going to be going to GB9 next week, is it? I'll tell you what, he must be mad, mate. Sit back and relax and watch it on
Jesus,
telly.
Yeah.
But get well soon anyway.
That's dedication, that, isn't it?
Yeah, he does love it, does Carl. He was asking me all last year about the tours and he joined it this year. It's been nice to see him.
Yeah. Well, I've still been happy to develop them two there, that monster together there. Should have still fetched it into play.
Yep.
Just slowed the game down at the wrong time, I think, there. He'll probably play the top yellow, won't he, and double kiss it behind the other yellow. Or is he flicking off one and dropping behind him? Just rolled out too far. Now then, Michael.
He's still not got too much to go at.
If he saw enough of it, I wouldn't surprise me if he played the plant and smashed into him.
Well, the red does go, I think. It does go past the black.
Yeah, if he can play the red onto the yellow for the red over the pocket with pace, he might just get a bit lucky.
Alright, so play the plant red onto yellow.
Crazy shot, really. He has just played it.
Tried it. Well, he's got away with that one because he didn't hit it right.
It depends where that red stops.
Oh,
not a bad call, Wayne, was it?
No, fair play. He played it different than what I think he was going to play it the way you was saying, but
I'd still had 7 reds on.
Yeah, I'd have been scratching my head still.
Yeah, some of them shots they can look suicidal, but it was there, to be fair, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It just needed a little bit of luck on the split, and now this is thin enough for it to come back between. I'm not sure if the red and yellow, the red and the black, does it pass into the bottom left? If it does, it's obviously about the pace and positional shot.
I don't think it does. We can't see it properly from
not,
this angle.
He could play into the yellow. It's that thin. He's aiming towards the yellow and that black. It's come wide. But this goes off the yellow.
Off the yellow.
Off the yellow. That's not bad,
You might have an angle to go into these, I'm not too sure.
He's coming off the yellow. And I'll tell you what, he's got a shot now where he plays into the top right and the cue ball naturally knocks the yellow out of the way for the black in the left centre. But it's 100% on the pod. And it'll be some finish, that, mate.
Yeah. From nowhere, this.
Still got to get there. You're not near the line yet.
This could hurt Michael Rhodes.
This could be from 0 to hero.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
That's close.
Husby's killed the black.
It's a long one. And it's a long one. And it's there. He's got a chance.
I think these are dodgy now, but he's a great potter up rails, to be fair. It's just off the rail, isn't it?
Yeah.
He doesn't need any turning on this one.
That's
It's
no.
Look at him sticking. You see how it sticks?
It was about quarter of an inch off the cushion, and it stayed quarter
But
of an inch all the way down.
yesterday that would have definitely dropped in. They were sliding in off the rails like that, and when they were like in half an inch off the rail, they were just sucking them in. Now,
you don't want them sucking them in, though, do you? Really?
No, you need to be playing. I mean, it's a tough shot. That.
Yeah.
If that were on a Supreme, he's not missing it.
Well, he was about quarter of an inch off the cushion. If it had been cushion all the way down, or it would have gone. It'd have been deeper in that into the corner there. It would have dropped in.
But all it takes now is one ball in hand for Ramsay and frame over. It's the first shot. What has he got? Can he hide, or is he forced to go?
I don't think he has got many hiding places.
I don't think he has he? I think he's got to start working round him.
Yeah,
he needs to be tight in behind it.
And the more he pots, certainly past the halfway line, the more room he's leaving.
How flamboyant are you feeling?
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't ambitious finish from Tomo to start with. Is this going to be another one?
Would you go for these, or would you try and get this one at the bottom and try and tuck it behind it?
I'm looking the one in the right centre and flicking the top behind out. I know it's like, I mean, I don't know. You've got to get a good contact.
Because it's so close to the black, though, Andy. Are you not
it's a scare factor.
Black in,
yeah, it's a scare factor. But at some point, I don't think he's got a good option to drop right behind the ball to stop him coming off rails. He'd like to wedge right behind something, isn't he? He's actually going to. He's going to snooker him now.
Yeah.
That's not bad, but it's a one rail out, isn't it?
I think he can get past.
Is that yellow near the black on the top rail? Is it hanging off that far that he can't play the one rail? I'll tell you what, he can. He can play a one rail shot. He used to have two rails. Watch that top yellow. He could hit the top yellow, not the black in here.
He caught the other one. He's gone past it. I'll tell you
what a shot!
It's all happening.
Crazy scenes here at the Milton, not the Hilton. We're in the Milton. Nice to see one of the top pros supporting the event, even though he can't play in it. Scott Gillespie. And there, you've seen Michael Rowles there, a little cup break, a semi-punch into him, and he has a ball off the break. You got that other angle on, Wayne? See how we just see the layout.
Yeah, it's just so that's just gone awry.
Okay.
So just bear with me a second.
First shot again. He might. It's hard to say what he wants to be on here. There's a good view of the room there, all the tables in.
Yeah, just
on the finish here. He's on reds. He's
just
Michael.
Yeah, just bear with me a second. I do need to restart the computer, I think, but I can't do it just yet. So you just have to bear with me. I'll get this off in a second.